It is I, Brian Hicks, the world's deepest voice fan collector.
What's up, everybody? It's Brian Hicks here. Oh man, this thing right here is sweet, and I assume I will make another video after I get it complete. But I just got to show this old girl off. I forget what the serial number is. For those of you who are interested in that, you are more than welcome to look it up and post it in the comments as to when it was made. But I want to say it was 1987. Could care less about the rest of it. But original blades that have got this crazing and cracking stuff going on that, in my opinion, just adds all kinds of vintage character to the fan. Every one of them's got it to a certain degree. And like I said, I'm in love with the fact that it has the crazing. I think the top sides are a little bit worse. I haven't really cleaned those just yet, but anyway, like I said, 1987 fan. Let's see if I can find the board that came out of it. Yeah, here it is. This originally was an IntelliTouch RMM2 fan, W11, and it kind of had a meltdown. I may attempt to repair this board, don't know. I think I would need another RMM2 that... Anyway, I'm trying to get into repairing the IntelliTouch boards. I've been successful thus far on doing some repairs. But anyway, so, whoops, dang it, come back here, light. I happen to score 4 of these new inbox Comfort Touch controls. Don't mind the smudge. But I scored 5 of them, or excuse me, 4 of them. I've sold 2, and I had 2 Comfort Touch boards. One came out of a fan out of scrap. I don't know if it works or not. The other one I got over 10 years ago on a fan that I parted out. I can't remember exactly why I parted it out, but I know Kelly Turner was involved, and that's all you really need to know. May Kelly's grandfather rest in peace, but after all the shit that went down between him, Zachary Yarnes, and ourselves, aka me, Sean, and the rest of the staff at Dangerous Tacos, we aren't really on speaking terms, and I really don't give a damn. But anyway, like I said, 87 Panama. I know you'll notice, you might not even be able to tell in the video here, that this thing is not all brass. It is brass and copper. It's brass upper and lower sideband with a copper center sideband. Did I say upper and lower sideband? Did I really? I think I did. Yeah, whatever. But anyway, here is starting on 3. Let's start out on. Let me slow it down. That's about where it runs on speed low, give or take. I'm not going to do the demonstration just because it moves too fast for my tastes. So that's speed 1. And what I like is, oh, hang on, we've got a board malfunction here. It's done this a couple other times on me. Board's from 1991, but a couple of times now, when I've tried to start it, it goes straight to speed 2 and stays there. And like when I go to, okay, now we're right. We're right now. Okay. It was on speed 2 before, I believe. Anyway, that's about what speed 1 should be. And Sorry for me rambling on like that, but hey, I mean, we're talking about a piece of electronics here that is 24 years old, I think it is. So I can cut it a little bit of slack. Okay, so speed 1. Here comes speed 2. And you know, the thing that I find very interesting about this, about the control logic, is that when you go up a speed, there's transistors and relays and such on the board. And I will show you on the RM2 here. These are your speed transistors, and they switch among themselves. And you actually have on this particular one, you have 4. I don't know which ones they go to, but it is, I would just say it's high, 5, 4, 3, and then you've got these 2 in parallel, and you got another one here, and there's a 7th one there, or excuse me, 8th one. I really don't know the exact firing order of that, so to speak, but that's how you get your speeds. Between that and the BFR, and this BFR was on this fan, and it was bad. It still worked, but it had when it ran, it got really dark here, and then I took it off and found out why. So it wasn't long for this world. So anyway, we're on speed 2. Let's go for speed 3. And I really like how it hits high speed every time that you kick it up a notch. But it also does something else. When you go down a speed, and I'll demonstrate that from when we get on the speed 4, 5, and 6. But when you go down a speed, it actually shuts the motor off for a second, so you get a definite slowdown of the RPMs. If only in Teletouch, and that was 4, and now we're going to 5, it starts to shake a little bit at 5, and 6 is pretty wild actually. But here comes speed 6. That's a combination of the mild and out of balance. The hang true canopy, with the way the ball is and everything in there, it tends to absorb quite a bit of wobble, and as does the flywheel, so you don't actually get a lot of shake like you're seeing here. So we're actually significantly out of balance. But anyway, here comes what I'm talking about. You'll actually see the fan, if you will unload or untorque, you'll see the light kit go that way. Because I'm going to go 5. And now it comes back on. And same thing. Boom, boom. Boom, boom. And so on and so on. So we're going to go back up to 6. And then we're going to do a full speed reverse. And it waits. It takes about a second for it to actually pull the relay in to do the reverse. Or excuse me, pull the reversing relay in. I don't know if it's supposed to be like that or not. Wobbles even worse in reverse. But we're going to take it all the way back down to speed 1 directly. I'm going to hit the light button, and it automatically slowly dims out every time that you turn the lights off, which I think is pretty neat. I'm just going to go ahead and cut it off. That is my Comfort Touch Panama, and we're going to